On this episode of On the Road, Rock and Steve are packing up and are headed to Kansas to get in a quick pheasant hunt before opening day of rifle season, which should be perfect timing with a cold front to be able to have an opportunity at some great whitetail before heading over to hunt the Indiana muzzleloader season. So don't go anywhere. On the Road starts now.
On the Road isn't just a name. It's a lifestyle. A lifestyle with many different components. With each and all components, that is the outdoors. Fun in the sun, bird in the hand, and mud on the face. To free yourself of stress and to enjoy the friendships that you have made, not to lose yourself in the clutter. For this is why we are here, right?
There's 1,000 miles and 18 hours. I got a double drive down southbound 35. Got the hammer down, Detroit made for 525, pushing my ass right down that line. And that smell of burning diesel fuels tells me that I'm back out on the road.
Look, this is a double propane buddy heater. Why have one side when you can have both sides filled up?
Why have two sides when you can have four sides? Ha
Whoa! Calm down.
Just kidding, bro. But why have two when you can have four? So we landed in Kansas. There's snow everywhere, cold weather. Yes, love it.
And when we say snow, we mean real snow, the snow you build snowmen out of.
We got into Kansas, wanted to make sure that our guns were on, so we went to the old faithful barn and did a little shooting to make sure we were on target.
Which one? I don't know which one was there ahead of time.
One dead on.
Bruh, do you even have to ask? Mine's in the bullseye.
You still look as pretty as the day I got you. It's just beautiful out here. I've hunted many of places and actually only hunted the snow twice. So it's real pretty out here.
After making sure that our guns were on, we settled in, got into town, found the only Mexican restaurant, and had a little bit of grub before we went to bed.
With their stomachs full, the guys head back to camp to check out the new products from Walker's Game Ear to get ready for the morning pheasant hunt.
Walker's XL. Yeah. All right. Whoa. Don't scream at me, dude. I literally heard nothing. Do it one more time. As hard as your hands can hit, dude. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3.
I'm going pheasant hunting. It's the first time we've gone pheasant hunting in 2 years.
And what did you forget?
My shotgun. I know. Just carry on. Nothing of importance.
No, we're gonna stand together. I shoot one, you shoot one. I shoot one, you shoot one.
I got all my clothes. I got my orange, got my vest, got my orange hat, got my shells in my vest. No shotgun.
How are you?
Good. We met up with my buddy John and decided to do a little pheasant hunting, have a little bit of action before we go for this whitetail hunt.
We got you a good 410.
Perfect. Fine with that. You got jokes.
A youth model single shot.
And it didn't even faze them. So after a really good breakfast in a really warm place, it was time to get out there and see how good of a shot we actually are.
Kansas is known for having a lot of pheasant.
And I'm known for having a lot of shells.
It's been a while since I've pheasant hunted. And I can't believe that I've missed out on this much fun for this long. I freaking love pheasant hunting. I gotta say, Steve, you're doing a great job, little bro. Impressive, Steve-O.
A lot of these guys I don't get to see but once or twice a year, and sometimes not even every couple of years. So to get out here and have a little fun and shoot the breeze, pass a good time in between the deer hunts, that's what it's about, getting in the outdoors and having a good time. I want to give a special thanks to Level Creek Outfitters for getting us out there on this nice snowy day, putting us on the birds, and letting us have a good time taking some of these big fellas out.
On the Road will be right back. On the Road is proudly brought to you by Legacy Land Company, specializing in hunting, farming, and investment property. Muddy Outdoors, delivering category-leading gear for the best value in the hunting industry. Cupped Waterfowl, designed by waterfowlers for waterfowlers. Dead Ringer Outdoor Group, the leader in archery, hunting, and shooting industries. Icotech Electronic Game Calls, dead serious products, proven results. Buckfeeder Synthetics, the best attractant on the planet. Expedition Archery, manufacturer of the world's finest archery experience.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It feels like my first time deer hunting. I just got them jitters. It's weird. Strange.
Yeah, you swear it's my first time ever deer hunting. I woke up at 3 o'clock and go back to sleep. No matter how many times I do it, I completely enjoy and love being in the great outdoors and hunting. Sun wasn't up long and bam, just like that, deer were in the field.
Nice light point just came through. A little young, a little small.
Wow, you better be lucky he didn't walk out in front of me.
That's a good deer run. 3 coyotes. I'm having to use extreme constraint right now. I don't even know what to think right now. This little sucker comes 60 yards from us. It's not good enough on the side of that hay bale for him to go and sunbathe. No, he's got to get on it. You know, the ground's too cold apparently. And he just round and around now, just laying on the damn hay bale. How we gonna kill a deer with that?
The freaking nerve of this guy, eh?
Get on out of here.
Well, it's my turn.
All right, boys and girls. Morning 1 in Kansas. Snow on the ground. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful weather. We're gonna sit all freaking day.
And Steve-O, he just don't like sitting anywhere that long.
We've got nature in Kansas, and we have got 0. But that's not to say any second now a big monster Kansas whitetail stud could pop out.
And after spending the morning with all of this, whatever you call it, going on, we decided to make a move to the south stand for the afternoon hunt.
Hopefully in the next 10 minutes it's gonna happen, because if not, I'm gonna have to go home and go to bed and try it again in the morning.
Okay, so back to my hunt. Literally out of nowhere, we were packing bags, fat lady was about to sing, and Al says, "Hey, is that a shooter?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Good. You ready? We out in Kansas, baby.
And just like that, bam, my bro Steve is on the board. What an awesome buck.
Dude, that just happened. That literally just happened.
Look how freaking gorgeous that rack is. Oh my God.
We had about 10 minutes of light, 10 minutes of hunting time, and this guy came out just real quick. I can't get up. I am just speechless, man.
Steve just killed a great buck. Stay tuned. There's plenty more to come on the road.
On the Road will be right back.
The next morning, my boy Craig went out to see if he could close the deal on this big Kansas buck. He seems to have this one in particular that he's been looking for.
So, looked on the camera, not too far from here. Buford T. Brown Tines. Buford T. Brown Tines is a deer that has brow tines as big as his G2s. They're the biggest brow tines I've ever seen in my life. I've killed I don't know how many deer in my life. If I can get a shot at him, we've got guys in stands all up and down this draw because everybody wants him. We've been watching him for a couple of years. He's an old deer. It's time for him to go. And oh my Lord, I hope I get him. Man, check out that sunrise. Beautiful Kansas morning.
It didn't take long for this Kansas whitetail to come out. I don't think it was Buford T. Brow Ties, but hey, it was still a good deer.
Just say when. I'm rolling. I think it's the big one, Elizabeth.
Craig's a trip. He's one of those guys that always seems to be making everybody laugh. Just a fun guy to be around.
25, 35, salted right there. You know, all my life, I thought I was a cowboy. But now I'm pretty sure that I'm a natural born killer. Wow. What a buck. He's nice. Look at what they grow here. I mean, you talk about an honest, beautiful, free-range whitetail. Man, it doesn't get any better than this. I'm stoked. I mean, this is. Hey, can I get a little help over here? Buck in the truck.
Craig! Great buck, man. Let's see if Rock can have some luck on his last sit.
I've had some very exciting hunts so far here in Kansas. I just hadn't gotten the one that I wanted within range yet.
Unfortunately, I have to leave to go tend to some other business today. Hopefully, we'll bag one today before we have to head out. He's acting like he's trailing a death. But I ain't seen no death over there.
We were sitting here and I could see multiple bucks running across the background. I could see a hot doe, and all of a sudden, bam, there comes this nice buck on this doe that came out through the field. There's no way I'm letting him walk.
Not today!
And just like that, baby, sitting here, I saw that sucker running. Saw him running a doe, heard him. And there's a doe.
Way to go, big bro. Great buck.
There's three bucks. There's that one doe that's hot. And they're chasing her. He's the biggest one of them, the group, though.
This doe was so hot that even after I shot and killed this deer, there were other bucks coming in, still smelling her and trying to get to her.
Once again, Rock is tagged out in yet another state. This is definitely a season to remember, and it's not even over yet.
Well, here he is. Been coming to Kansas for 4 or 5 years now, and hadn't been able to close the deal on one. But here he is. Got him. Nice deer. big old Kansas buck. Time to get him cleaned up now and head to the house. Cool thing about these new HME pouches that we got, come with zip ties and an ink pen, so you can, and a thing to hold your tag on, so you got everything you need right here in your pocket at any given time, so you can tag them and you ain't forgot anything. Cheap, has everything that you need out in the field. We had a great time and great success in Kansas. Stick around and see where we go next. This adventure isn't even close to over. You're on the road, baby.
On the road, we'll be right back. Closed captioning provided by the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, ensuring the future of elk, other wildlife, their habitat, and our hunting heritage. On the Road is proudly brought to you by Super ATV, the leader in aftermarket UTV and ATV parts and accessories. Nocturnal Lighted Knocks, Let It Fly. Rogue Ridge Electric Mountain Bikes, go further, go rogue. Stealth Cam Trail Cameras, Stealth Cam delivers time and time again. Carbon Express Arrows, shoot better, shoot Carbon Express. The Grind, top quality turkey calls and decoys, embrace the grind. True Fire Releases, truly accurate.
We've had a very good, successful big game season so far this year, but you got to stop along the way to make sure that you meet with your partners in business and take care of business while hunting on the road.
With their tags filled in Kansas, now the guys are headed to Indiana to hunt their lease and hang out with one of their partners, Super ATV.
With that being said, we stopped in Madison, Indiana to meet up with the owners of Super ATV and many of their staff and tour their factory just to see how awesome of an operation that these guys actually have.
And of course we do a lot of A-arms and suspension, the bumpers, the roofs, windshields.
These guys make their own parts, test their own parts. They put these parts on their own machines. We ride with their parts. It's a great company.
Yeah, the other one was a 3-stepper, and this is a 2.
Yep, and then
with
that
a taller
step comes up a little taller and has a little more flex to it.
Super ATV is a great partner of On the Road, and their facility is absolutely amazing. But the friendships we made with them is what truly matters.
After a great visit with Super ATV, we decided to jump over to our lease in Indiana and put the smack down on some whitetail. It's that time of year. I'm up here in Indiana with my boy Chuck Paddock, open season TV on our lease. Out here trying to harvest a big old buck. There's about 3 or 4 different ones that's been coming into this food plot we're sitting over. After my first sit, it was obvious that I was in the right place. Let's see what happens tomorrow.
I'm just left out of Corpus. I'm headed in Nashville for the day.
I got a call from my boy Aaron. He's playing not too far from us, his last show of the year, and he wanted to come in and make a hunt with us. It's on.
Aaron pulls into the camp in his big tour bus. He didn't have a lot of time to hunt this year. He was on the road a bunch, so he's just pretty pumped up to be in the woods.
It's the end of the year. I played my last show of the year last night. I'm just happy to be here and done with my shows for the year. It's a long year, so I'm gonna sit here and enjoy the silence, minus the ringing in my ears from the show last night.
My boy Aaron didn't have much luck on his sit. Hopefully we're gonna have a big old Indiana giant come in that I can get a shot on. It's our second afternoon out here in Indiana. About 7-8 degrees warmer than last night. The wind's changed. We have a southeast wind today, which is still good for this blind, so we're gonna sit it again.
With minutes left in the hunt, Rock looks up to see his #1 target buck entering the field.
So I reach over the edge of the blind, I steady myself, get ready to take a shot at 87 yards. 87 yards, this deer is in my crosshairs. And just like that, my gun does pew. So after that first shot, I reloaded as quick as I could, and the deer had only ran about 40 yards and got right at the edge of the woods. And he took a couple of steps and gave me a good shot, and so I took the opportunity, and he was about 125 yards, took that second shot, and bam, solid shot. With it being last light, we didn't really want to go in and bump the deer or bump other deer that would then bump him. So we decided to wait overnight and go try and find him in the morning. After having a first bad shot and a second what I felt to be a good shot, I wanted to go ahead and see the next morning to make sure that the gun was on. We did go ahead and shoot it, and bam, at 100 yards, it was on within an inch. So I decided to go ahead and go look for the deer. So we had the whole crew come in to help us look for this deer, but as soon as we got in, from the place that I shot him to the place that we found him was within 50 yards. Right there, dude. My God, what an awesome Indiana giant. Remember that at the end of the day, it's about friends, family, God, and country. Make sure that you enjoy the great outdoors. Make sure you enjoy it with your friends and family, and enjoy all the spectacular views that God has given us to take in and enjoy in this life.
Well, the good Lord sure has blessed me this year. Look at this animal. Freaking phenomenal. That's what it's about. Thanks, Chuck.
If you plan to be on the road, make sure to pick up a copy of Aaron's newest album, State I'm In, available for download and in stores. And make sure to catch Aaron with Stained on the reunion tour this year. Check for dates near you. Be sure to follow the On the Road Facebook page for updates and extra video content.